One time a friend of mine named Ed Dye gave me a book. I don't know why he gave it to me. It was a completely unexpected act. And the book was old and kind of moldy, an old yellow paperback book. And the name of it was Zen Flesh, Zen Bone. And it was filled with many interesting but often paradoxical facts and information about Zen Buddhism. And one of the chapters in this book that Ed Dye gave me about Zen Buddhism had to do with how you write a particular kind of Zen Buddhist four-line poem. And the way you do it, according to the book, was this. You introduce the subject in the first line, and then in the second line, you talk some more about the subject you introduced in the first line. And I remember thinking to myself at this point, I'm glad I didn't pay for this book. But then the third line seemed to fall out of the sky, to not make sense, to not fit in, very much like Ed Dye himself. And then the fourth line ties it all together. And the example that it gave, as best as I can remember, was this. The merchant of Kyoto has two daughters. One of them is 19 years old, and the other is 17. The emperor's samurai guard can kill you with their swords, just like that. But the merchant's two daughters, they can kill you with their eyes. Oh, the women cross the river, carry water from the well at break of day. And they talk to one another, God only knows what they might say. You might get an education after years of dedication. You might finally get a glimpse of what is right and what is wrong. Women cross the river, they knew that all along. Oh, the women cross the river, work with tools that are ancient and handmade. And they plow their fields in perfect rows, and then they rest beneath the shade. Now we have learned to build out of concrete, out of steel, and our buildings last 1,000 years, but then even they are bound to fall. Women cross the river, never learned to build a wall. Oh, the women across the river are as gentle as the dew upon the ground. How I love to hear them laughing in the rain when it makes that perfect sound. Now a soldier with a gun and a battle to be won might kill you with a bullet, and you never even know the reason why. But the women cross the river, they can kill you with their eyes. Oh, the women cross the river, they can kill you with their eyes.